Kevin, coach has talked about the energy with you guys. What's kind of contributed to the fluctuation in that between kind of home and road and just game to game?
That's big on our team. Coach has been emphasizing our energy level. When we're turned up, we can play with the best of them, and we know when we're not turned up. And I know sometimes we come out slow or get behind early, and it's hard to play catch up sometimes. So just coming out with the energy level every night, he's been big on that.
And for a game like Saturday, that's another kind of noon tip off. What are kind of the keys to making sure you do have that energy early?
Just knowing what we're playing for, pretty much. We got to win these games. We got to get up, get moving and get prepared and lock in early and, just bring the energy.
And something we saw on Monday was the bench stepping up with some of that energy. I guess how much does it help you guys as a starting group when those guys come off the bench and bring that energy?
Oh yeah, it's huge. Having guys like Joe, MJ, Ernest, and then when Bobby's healthy, he's out there. Zach, everybody. When they're coming out there playing hard and giving us a quick breather, we love it. We're turned up on the bench over there. I'm excited for them, and it's huge for us.
Hey Kevin, what's this been like for you going through the Big 12 grind, but with a different team? I mean, we've talked about you coming here, but how has this been for you to see it from sort of a different lens?
It's been amazing. It's been fun. Every road game and home game has been a sellout pretty much. Everybody wants to see us play. It's been an amazing experience so far, and it's just getting started still.
And when you look back to coming to Kansas, making that decision to come here, what was your biggest goal personally for your individual, I guess, growth, development, whatever, and if you could kind of assess how that's gone to this point?
Really just to come here and be a part and be a big part of helping us win games. I feel like I've been trying to do my best to help us win games, and that's pretty much the main thing that I'm about is just winning games and coming here and continuing the culture that's already been here.
You've been praised a lot for your rebounding lately. I think it started at Kentucky. I mean, you've rebounded before that, but that was like your big one, right? Has that kind of been a momentum thing that once you did that down there, it's just carried over, and now that's second nature, automatic for you?
You got to rebound. When KJ and Ernest and those guys are boxing out the 5-man, battling with those guys, we done played some great big men so far. Guys like me, Jay Will, and Grady. We got to take advantage of going and help them and cleaning up the glass. So it's been big for us.
Kevin, Coach Townsend said on Hawk Talk that usually when you guys get back from a trip, Coach Huff lets you guys go. But after Iowa State, and he kept you all, and you had an hour-long meeting. I guess that surprised you. Did you anticipate that? How'd you feel?
That was good for us. I knew Coach was going to get us together at some point. And usually we go home right after, but he called a meeting. We all sat in there and, we just had a talk pretty much. Coach just talked with us and we talked back pretty much and, communicated on different ways that we feel like we can be successful down the road.
Do you think that was just because it was a short turnaround that you all had it right after, or because he really just wanted to talk to you guys about it?
I think it was the short turnaround, and also just we needed to have a talk and kind of figure out, how this team could be the most successful and be in a position to win on a night out basis. So.
I know it's been a month, but talk about the first meeting with Oklahoma, your memories of that, how they got ahead, and how you guys came back in the last 5 minutes.
They're a great team. They've only, I'm sure they've only lost a couple games by a couple points in the Big 12. Top to bottom, the league is stacked. We were down quite a bit to them. Had to reel them in late. They're a great team. They got a great point guard in Grant. They got the Grove brothers still and Jalen Hill, a guy that I played against quite a bit. He's an all-around guy. So it's definitely going to be a great matchup down there. And I know they just beat Alabama at home too when they're a top-ranked team. So, they're definitely capable and we just got to go in and compete.
Tell us more about MJ in practice and the ceiling that you see him coming with, some things that you witness that we have not yet seen from him.
Every day he's busting his tail. I know coming in as a freshman, there's always going to be a bunch of highs and lows, just like everybody else. He's been keeping a level head throughout the whole season and just been working his tail off. Sometimes he doesn't even recognize how strong he really is. Coming in as a freshman with a body like that, being as physical as he is, and just playing. He listens well. He's an all-around guy, so he's helping us a lot.
You know Grant too?
Yep, I know Grant.
As well as like Jay Will does?
Yep.
How does that, how far do you guys go back? How did that happen?
We met on the game too. You know, I met him through Jay Will actually. Jay Will and him grew up together, like in the area close. So I play the game with him quite often too. So yeah, he's a good guy.
Kevin, I wanted to follow up a little bit on Matt's earlier questions about coming to Kansas. What were the challenges you were anticipating or facing as someone who's got a ton of experience in the league, but you're also coming onto a team that's coming off a national championship with their own existing kind of alpha leaders? Now, what sort of challenges were you expecting? And then, you know, what have you found in terms of your leadership being needed or welcomed on this team that's already accomplished a lot, you know, in recent years?
I wouldn't say it was too many challenges just because of the guys that were kind of already here, I already had relationships with. And, you know, they accepted me right in. I knew one of the main challenges that I knew we would face this year is everybody's going to play their best against us, being a national champion, and we're going to have a target on our back every game, home or away. But yeah, just like you said, you know, having other guys like Jay Will and Juan that are leaders already on the team, them accepting me and letting me come in and have my little part and 2 cents to say sometimes to kind of help from my view of things. It's been huge. So it's been a collective unit, and it's been great playing aside of them.
Kevin, foul trouble is something that's popped up with you a few times over the last month. What do you feel like has contributed to that? And has it been like an adjustment with how they're officiating these games?
Really it's just on me. You know, sometimes early I try to go for a steal or be a little too aggressive. You know, that's something that coach talked to me about, you know, just being smart so I can stay out there and try to contribute and help my team. So it's really just on me just being a little smarter, cleaning up some things.
Is that a hard balance to find between those two?
Yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes I just want to make the big play, but coach tells me just, you know, just stay aggressive, but just be smart as well. So I'm going to balance it out for sure.
What does it mean to score 88 points with Jay Will only getting 2?
It just tells you that our team, on a night in, night out basis, any guy can score. But Jay Will, just because he scored 2 points, he did so many other things to help us win that game. You know, the main thing was being a leader on the sideline when he was out. You'll never see him go over there and pout or you know, be ashamed of the next man. You know, he's helping the young guys out. He's helping me out. And, you know, he's playing defense and rebounding the ball at a high rate, too. So, you know, he helps us out whenever he's not even scoring the ball, too.
Has your defense personally even got better at Kansas? You're known as one of the country's best.
Yeah, I feel like it's getting better. You know, I'm working on it every day. You know, Coach Selfie pushes me on that end of the floor more than anything. You know, just trying to bring that out of me and just keep working. You know, I love defense and I love playing it. And, yeah, it's been going great.
And I just wondered more about the Alabama game. Does that prove in itself that they're dangerous?
Yeah, it proves in itself that they're dangerous and that we're in the best conference in America. You know, top to bottom, doesn't matter where you're at. You know, they've only lost a couple of games just from a few points. I mean, ours was 2 points, so they're very capable. And yeah.
Hey, if you can't say energy, what do you point to as the biggest key for Saturday and maybe this home stretch of the last 7 games?
Really, I would say just trusting each other, you know, just depending on each other, going out there, communicating, and yeah, you said no energy, but that's really what it comes down to. We got to create our own energy and go out there and just have fun.
What did the play against Okie State mean to you personally at the end of the game? Was that your favorite play of the year when you blocked it?
Yeah, that was one of them for sure. That was a big play. I almost got beat backdoor, so I had to make it up somehow. So I'll take that, and I'm glad we came out with that W.
All right, thanks, Kevin.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kevin.